If Dan Humphrey was ever a psychopath and Serena dumped him, this is what we would have gotten. That was a Gossip Girl reference. Guys can also watch Gossip Girl. It was a good show. Cow! Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the TV show You. You is basically a show that was picked up by Netflix, stamped up as a Netflix original, and then given to us. And thank God that happened because this show is awesome. Also, before I get into this review, I will do my best not giving away any major league spoilers, but some stuff might come out. So you've been warned. You is a show that is based on a book of the same name. It was written by Caroline Kepnes. It stars Dan Humphrey from Gossip Girl, this time as a bookstore manager called Joe, and still a little bit of a social media creeper, who meets this like random hottie and has a conversation with her for like 5 seconds, and in his mind, he just goes like, yep. She's the one, I'm gonna go and win her over. And that's basically the plot. Except, and I've written this down, he's a professional fucking manipulative Grima Wormtug, Gone Girl psychopath. And we have ourselves a really good thriller I guess, TV show that's definitely worth watching. Let's start first what I really liked about this show. Penn Badgley, he carries this show as a lead so good. Like, I know some people have compared his character to Dan Humphrey, and yes, there are some similarities, but these are two completely different shows. And as the show progresses, you see completely different characters. Like, you can nitpick any other character in the world and compare them like that. What I really like is that you get insight into how his mind works, his thoughts, rationalizations. You follow him through his planning. What it does, it makes the show a really fast burn. I watched this show like in 1.5 days, straight up in my bed. It's really addictive. You like this bystander following his slightly morally debatable plan on how to win Guinevere, aka Beck, over. Which, by the way, the actress does most of the time a really good job. The moment he meets her, he goes on her social media and in his head, he starts making this psychological profile of her. First, it begins like with these little things, which we all can kind of sort of relate to. At the same time, kind of makes you like, there's something wrong with me? Like, should I be doing that? It exploits the messed up aspects of social media, which we don't think about. We just like let it pass because we don't really think about how it can backfire. Yeah, it can backfire. Back to the plot. So the show mostly focuses on the lives of Joe and Beck, mostly on Joe, but also a good portion of it on Beck and her social life with her friends. But even then, you always see Joe kind of like lurking from behind, you know. She just becomes his obsession, which makes him go into this Super Saiyan ninja manipulative mode on deleting any potential obstacles from her life that might intervene with his plans. And shit gets dark. And in a kind of creative way. Some of the things that he's doing for her, he hasn't done these things before. He's just doing it for the very first time. So obviously there's going to be a lot of mistakes in his actions, which he does. There's a lot of clumsiness, a lot of evidence in the aftermath of his actions, which might come back to bite his ass. Overall, when it comes to the scenes where Joe and Beck are together, the interaction with them is believable, although the acting sometimes does go a bit cringy, and it does drift off from the initial tone of what the show goes into more of a Gossip Girl kind of tone, I guess, with its love vibe and cheesy dialogue. Even then, you kind of see like the sprinkles of Dan Humphrey. Everything that's happening in this show is happening because he made it happen. And the requirement of that happening was somewhat pretty severe or morally debatable. No, morally wrong. Beck's delivery is sometimes scrapped, but overall, all those scenes really go fast by and you're back into the mind of Psycho Humphrey. But the portrayal of her snotty, bitchy friends and entrepreneurial wannabes is subpar on point as well. But there's just some scenes where certain characters and certain decisions they make do not coincide or they're not like correlated. They are not the decisions that those characters would actually make. And you wouldn't expect some of the very obvious mistakes or just like these stupid cliche decisions to happen in a very critical situations. Even you would go like, why doesn't he just do that? Why doesn't she just do that? I'm talking about the fucking hammer. You'll see when you watch the show. But overall, this was a really great and unexpected show. I binged the whole show in like 2 days and then I binged it once and then I watched it once again after that. And I would definitely recommend anybody out there watching this video right now to go out there and watch this show. If you like Gone Girl, this is basically Gone Girl from a guy's perspective, put on a TV show format. Also, if you already watched season 1, the new season should be based on the second book called Hidden Bodies. So for all of you like me who can't wait for a second season and want to see what happens next, I recommend getting the book. So as always, if you managed to find this video and watch it to this point, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.